Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Hurts changing up the play.
It's 2nd and inches at the Panthers' 28-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover. In the end zone.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Great. Set. 180.
Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 9-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. 52 blaster. 560.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Hey, check mega.
Now here's Young. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Yellow, go. Ready.
They run here with Dowdle. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 33 and a first.
First down. A gain of 33 yards on the
Ready.
play.
Go.
And the Panthers
32.
first down.
Ready.
They run again with Dowdle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Here we go. Here we go.
First
45.
down, Panthers.
No score after one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Hut. Shovel. 38. Set.
It's Young off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Go pink. Set.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Set. 10 black.
They'll bring a receiver in motion
10
left.
side. Ready.
Young. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Don't touch that! Right anyone, yeah? Don't touch it!
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Crowd left Yeti! Don't touch it!
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck it, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
33, yellow.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 46.
Throwing, Young. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Red 38. Hut, hut.
Young now from the 50. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Tito.
A 7-yard
Come on,
gain.
38.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Gain of 7.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Rico Dowdle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Great, set.
They'll throw now on the final play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and that will get...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Young quickly to the flat. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First down. First and goal, Carolina.
Young. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's across midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards.
Hey, let's go.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
King, Phil King.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Devontae Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 29 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Young to throw it. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Young to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Ready. 33, yellow. Drill, 52. Claw, 10. Ready?
It'll be Young again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 15.
Come on, 38.
First down.
Yellow, 43.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
On the run, it's Dowell. Heck back of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Set, ready. Watch out now. 6, black 40. Flight blue. Ready.
Young will set to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Go, set. On anyone, huh?
Looking to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Nine. 63.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Set. 45. White. Yellow. Lonnie.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Let's go now. Black 40. Drill green. Ready?
Now Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
73. 73.
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
No touchdown. Hey, 73. Anyone else? No touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to hang on the